Stickers, prints, or charms. What makes the most profit? A product by product profit margin analysis for the Artist Alley artists. Hello friends and welcome back to the channel. My name is Sharon and I am an artist from Canada. Today, let's talk money. Specifically, let's talk about the age-old Artist Alley question. Should I focus on stickers, prints, or charms? What actually makes the most profit? Because let's be real, your table might look amazing, but if your margins are razor thin, it's hard to stay in the game long term. So today we're going product by product, breaking down cost to make, typical selling prices, profit margins, and hidden time costs that can eat into your earnings. If you've ever stood at your table wondering, am I even pricing this right? This video is for you. What do you mean by profit? Okay, first, let's define some terms so we're all on the same page. I know money is something that is kind of sensitive, but I think we need to normalize it and talk about it more often, especially in the Artist Alley. When I say profit, I'm not just talking about what someone hands you in cash. I'm talking about what's left over after you pay for materials, manufacturing, shipping, packaging, taxes, and yeah, even your time, because that counts too. So keep that in mind as we break things down. It's not just what sells for the most, but what actually puts money back in your pocket. Stickers, the volume seller. Let's start with the fan favorite. Stickers. Average cost breakdown. Vinyl stickers, whether it's through printers or like outsourcing, typically between 25 cents to like 85 cents each. Packaging, let's say like cello sleeves, usually is 10 cents to 25 cents. And time for cutting, sorting, and packaging can be very variable. So typical retail price will be $3 to $5 for a single sticker or $7 to $15 for a pack, depending on how many are included. The estimated profit. A single sticker that costs you 50 cents and sells for $4 gives you a profit of $3.50. That is if you sell enough of them. Here are the pros to selling stickers. They are low cost to produce, easy to price and bundle, and great for impulse buys. Another great pro is that they are lightweight to travel with and easy to pack. Cons? Well, you need to sell a lot to make profit, and they can become saturated fast. They are also lower perceived value, which means it's harder to raise your prices. Here is a quick tip. Sticker packs often have better margins. For example, 5 stickers that cost 50 cents each will be like roughly $2.50 total. But if you sell as a bundle for $10, you will get a $7.50 profit. That's better than selling 5 single stickers for $3 each, which equals to $15 roughly. But having more packaging and transaction time. Next, let's talk about prints, classic and scalable. Prints are a staple for a reason, but how do they hold up profit-wise? Here is the average cost breakdown. Small prints that are 5x7 or 4x6 inches are roughly between 25 to 50 cents each, whereas medium size that are 8x10 to 8.5x11 are 75 cents to $1.50 each. Large prints that are 11x17 could be between $1.50 to $3 each. Packaging, which include like backing boards or sleeves, usually cost around 25 cents to 50 cents each. In terms of retail pricing, typically I see small prints are between $5 to $8, medium is $10 to $15, and large prints can be $15 to $25 plus. Estimated profit. A medium print will cost around $1.50 with the sleeve, and selling for $12 means that you will make a profit of $10.50 per unit. Now let's talk about pros for prints. Generally, prints are perceived to be like higher value, therefore you have stronger pricing power. It's easy to scale once designs are made and low production effort after printing. The cons to selling prints? Well, you do need protective packaging, which adds costs. It is important to note that prints are bulky to travel with, especially in larger quantities. Another con is that displaying prints will take more table space. Here is a bonus tip. Prints have the highest margin per item, but they don't move as fast as stickers or charms unless you have a strong visual hook. Charms. Now let's talk charms. They look great, people love them, but they can be tricky margin wise. Here is the average cost breakdown. Acrylic charms, if you outsource them, can be $2 to $4 depending on the size, the finish, and quantity. Hardware wise, they come in lobster, clasp, or chain, which typically is between 20 to 50 cents. Packaging is usually 30 to 60 cents with backing cards and sleeves included. Shipping from manufacturer can add up over time as well. And of course, there are tariffs depending on where they are sourced from. The typical retail price for charms are $10 to $18 depending on the size and complexity. The estimated profits, let's say your total cost per charm will be $3.50 and you're selling them for $15, which means $11.50 for profit per unit. So what are the pros to selling charms? Well, they're high perceived value, they're collectible, which does encourage repeat buyers. They're easy to display, and charms are so photogenic as well. Here are some cons to selling charms. They are higher upfront costs. You can't just make one, you need to make a full batch. And there are potentials for misprints or damage, which can lead to lost investment. And some cons have fragile item sales restrictions, so you have to watch out for that as well. Here is a bonus tip. Charms can be your best profit item if you sell enough to cover for upfront costs of manufacturing, but other than that, they're risky for beginners. Here is a quick recap. Let's rank stickers, prints, and charms by average profit per item sold after cost of goods and packaging. So starting with stickers, average cost is 50 cents, average sales is $4. You're looking at an estimated profit of $3.50. For prints, like medium size, you're looking at an estimated profit of $10.50 per unit, and charms, you're looking at an estimated profit of $11.50 per unit. But remember, that's just per item. You might sell, let's say, 30 stickers in a day or 10 medium prints and 5 charms. So let's look at realistic sales day math. Real world profit day example. Let's imagine a medium good day at a con. So for stickers, you're looking at 30 that are sold. That's $4 per sticker. That's $120. Medium prints, let's say if you sell 10, at $12, they'll be $120. And charms, let's say if you sell 5, that's $15 per unit, so that's $75. Now subtract rough production costs. That equals to roughly around $105 for net profit for stickers, $105 net profit for prints, and $57 for charms. Stickers are low risk, but they're also low rewards, as you can see. Prints are high margin and steady sellers, and charms are high rewards, but only if they sell, and they cost more to make upfront as well. So what should you focus on? I think this is a hard question, so what makes the most profit? It honestly really depends on your art style, your audience, your budget, and how much inventory you can realistically manage. If you're a beginner, start with stickers and prints. They're affordable to produce, easy to ship, and help you learn what sells. If you're more established, I would then start sprinkling in some charms. They boost your perceived value and can help you stand out, but only if you have the budget to invest upfront. So to recap, stickers is a volume game. It's great for beginners and bundles. Prints, they're steady, margin, easy to scale once you find the audience. Charms, they're premium pricing, but risky upfront. There's no one-size-fit-all answer. The best profit comes from a mix that plays to your strengths and your customers' interests. So, have a best selling product that surprised you? Drop it in the comments below and share it with the Artist Alley community. I would love to hear what's working at your table. And if this breakdown helped you, give it a like and maybe subscribe. And I'll catch you in the next video. Until then, keep creating and keep selling smart. I'll see you in the next video. Take care and stay creative. Bye for now.